would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The gun leaves it on the inside with the back, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught over the middle. It's Boston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell I had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Unloads quickly. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. When you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll run it again. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Drones. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Each team is out of possession, and each team has made donations to the other defense. I mean, you talk about this all week of taking care of the football. Both offenses, a little bit out of rhythm, turning the football over. Got to do a better job of finding a way to maybe make some plays happen. Something, create a spark, somehow get your offense going.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too...
He's loose. Turning on the Jets. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and you've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Gets it to him on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's dragged down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throwing on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. He might want another play. On third down, going up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for room, it's Stewart. Wide open spaces. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The RPO, it's complete. And the ball slipped out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Hands it off. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Green. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. Rolls it in. At the 35, he's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here we go. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense playing a bail technique. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Holloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Williams looking for a man. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Husky!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Green. Quick step and go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Caught, close to the marker, it's Stewart. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boston College stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Chestnut Hill. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
21, Virginia Tech, 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, it's Stewart. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to throw, it's Drones. This time he's got him. It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Hard running there. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone ties us up, and tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt, two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Foster. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got a little space. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to boot them into the lead in the final minute. It's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, and David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Through the air, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with